Welcome to ABC Interactive English. That is Karen.
And that is Shane. Today we are looking at part A of going camping.
Woo!
Preparing to go camping. Well, I know that you love going camping, right?
Well, I enjoyed it when I have gone camping.
Okay.
Before.
When you were younger.
When I was younger.
Okay.
I guess you could say that I did quite like it, especially when I went camping with my friends. Because there were a few times I went with my parents and I got a little bit bored.
Really?
Because we would go for a few days and, maybe one night, that's enough. Second night, now you start to feel bored and you don't know what to do because we would go camping in the desert.
Ooh, okay. Well, that actually sounds like quite a lot of fun. But I guess spending time with your friends is a little bit better.
That was more fun because it was like when we were young in our early 20s, which is young for me. It's
young
a long time
and
ago.
wild.
And we would just go camping with a group of us and, like play some music by the fire and just, have lots of food and drink and make marshmallows over the campfire.
That's right.
And it was just totally awesome.
Creating wonderful memories with your friends.
That's right. All right, well, let's get into part A, preparing to go camping.
All right.
Emma and Wayne are packing for their camping trip.
Did you pack the tent, or are we sleeping under the stars in our sleeping bags?
No way. Without a tent, the mosquitoes will eat me alive.
Don't worry. I have insect spray in my bag. That'll keep the mosquitoes away.
So today we are looking at part A of going camping, preparing to go camping. So I guess we're going to be learning about, a few things to pack before you actually go camping. Because you can't just go, right? You have to bring a lot of things.
You need to prepare. So Emma and Wayne are packing for their camping trip.
That's right.
So when you go on a trip, you pack, right? You pack your clothes, you pack supplies, you pack things that you're going to need. And that's when you put them inside a bag or inside a suitcase. We call that to pack, right? So they're packing for their camping trip. So we have two characters. We have Emma and Wayne. And it looks like Emma's going to begin this conversation.
That's right.
So you're Emma.
Okay, well, Emma starts off by saying, did you pack the tent? Or are we sleeping under the stars in our sleeping bags? So Emma wants to know if Wayne has packed the tent because that's a very, very important thing to pack if you want to go camping. Without the tent, you can't really sleep, right?
Sure you can. You can sleep under the stars. I've done that before.
With all the mosquitoes?
Well, there just weren't a lot of mosquitoes, or you can wear mosquito repellent, something to keep the mosquitoes away. And sleeping under the stars is quite terrific.
I guess you're right. It would be very pretty, but what if it starts to rain?
Well, I think you would have some idea if it's going to rain or not. Okay, anyway, Wayne says, no way. Without a tent, the mosquitoes will eat me alive.
See, that's what I was thinking. You can enjoy the stars all you want, but the mosquitoes are going to love you so much if you're outside.
They will eat you alive.
What does it mean?
That just means that they will keep biting you and eating you
Until they're all full.
But yeah, you won't die, but you will be eaten basically to the feeling where you wish you were dead.
That's right. You'll be getting too many mosquito bites, and nobody would like that.
Yes, that's right.
And now Emma says, don't worry, I have insect spray in my bag. That'll keep the mosquitoes away. Okay, well, I guess Emma is very well prepared. Just like you said, mosquito repellent. We can also call it insect spray. You will keep all the insects away. And mosquito is a type of insect.
So what is an insect?
Well, insect is a small animal with 6 legs, often with wings, like ants, butterflies, and beetles. So for example, you can say, I've got some sort of insect bite on my leg.
Oh no.
And sometimes it can be a little scary if you don't know what it is.
Especially if it's a spider.
That is right.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字跟文法重点。首先来看看单字的部分。Insect 名词，昆虫。An insect flew into the room. 一只昆虫飞进了房间。我们再来看一下文法重点。刚刚提到了 The mosquitoes will eat me alive. 蚊子会一直咬我。Eat somebody alive.以虫作为主词的时候，用来形容某人被虫叮咬得很惨。Mosquito 指的是蚊子。我们来看看这个例句 ：The mosquitoes were eating me alive at the beach. 我在海边的时候一直被蚊子咬。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so that's about packing and making, we're talking about they talked about some of the things that you could bring to make sure that you bring when you go camping.
That's right.
All right, let's take a short break and we'll get right back.
I hope so. Do you also have matches and a flashlight in your bag?
Yes, I do. I even have extra batteries.
Great. That's what I like about you. You always plan ahead.
Thanks. I try. Are we forgetting anything?
No, I think we're all set.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
So before the break, we were looking at this dialogue between Emma and Wayne, and they're preparing for their camping trip. So Emma was asking Wayne, hey, did you bring the tent? Or are we going to be looking at the stars and sleeping under the stars?
Romantic.
No, but then Wayne says, no way, I don't want to be eaten alive by the mosquitoes. And he is definitely right. But Emma is very smart and she's well prepared because she has her insect spray to keep all the insects away.
Okay, so she has insect spray. So Wayne then says, I hope so. Do you also have matches and a flashlight in your bag?
Do you also have matches?
Yeah, so a match is a thin strip of wood, or it could be cardboard, with a material on the end that burns when it is struck against something.
That's right.
So for example, you can say, he keeps a box of matches in his earthquake safety kit.
We don't often see matches anymore, huh? We see lighters
Yep.
more often than matches.
I think they're more convenient.
But when we were little, I remember you could see matches everywhere.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so we're also looking at this word here, flashlight, and that is a noun. So a flashlight is a small handheld light that shines powered by batteries, usually, used to see in the dark. For example, you can say, it's useful to bring a flashlight when you go camping. Do you know why?
So that you can see in the dark?
That's right, because places where you go camping will not necessarily have lights at night. So
right.
if you want to go explore and you have your flashlight, then you can see a lot of things.
Or if you hear an animal in the bushes or you hear something, you can use your flashlight to look to make sure that nothing is going to attack you.
Or maybe they will attack you.
Or you can also use it in the tent when it's dark, you know, in there. Okay, so anyway.
Okay, so now Emma says, yes, I do. I even have extra batteries. Wow, Emma is so well prepared. I have to say, I am just like Emma.
Wow, that's really great. So batteries are something that we use that they're usually, well, if you're going to be using in a flashlight, they're going to be pretty small. But they are able to power different devices. Like, you know, in your smartphone, for example, you have a battery and it gives a current of electricity so that it can go into your device. So, for example, I could say, the battery in my phone is starting to get low.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 match 名词火柴 Jimmy lit the candle with a match. Jimmy 用火柴点燃了蜡烛。Flashlight 名词手电筒。Ruby used a flashlight to find her way in the dark. Ruby 用手电筒在黑暗中找亮路。Battery 名词电池。The battery in my phone died. 我手机的电池没电了。接着我们回到课文当中。
So, yeah, having batteries, I guess, is pretty important. Just in case the batteries die, you have extra ones. So Wayne says, great. That's what I like about you. You always plan ahead.
That's right. And I told you I am exactly the same way because I don't want anything to go wrong.
Okay, smart.
Okay, so you're talking about planning ahead. So what does it mean when I say plan ahead? So to plan ahead means to think about and make arrangements for something beforehand. Rather than just deciding on the spot. So you have to think first, say, okay, I'm going camping, so I need to have a list. I need to bring A, B, C, and D. So you have to plan ahead. So for example, you can say, we need to plan ahead for our trip to the beach so we don't forget our towels and swimsuits. Because you don't want to forget anything when you go out and play, right?
Well, yeah, and especially when you go camping, you're usually very far away from any stores or anything like that. So it's especially important that you plan ahead.
That's right.
Okay, so what does Emma continue to say?
So Emma says, thanks. I try. Are we forgetting anything? So she's still trying to figure out if there's anything that she is forgetting, you know, because there's always something that you can bring.
Okay, so Wayne says, no, I think we're all set.
Ah, we're all set. So what does that mean when I say we're all set?
Yeah, it's just to be all set is just another way of saying we are ready.
Ah.
There's nothing else that needs to be done. Now you can start doing whatever it is that you planned to do to be all set.
Awesome.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的文法。Plan ahead 事先计划 ，ahead 是副词，意思是预先提前。我们来看看这个例句。It's important to plan ahead for your vacation. 事先计划你的假期很重要。下一个文法 all set 准备好的 set 是形容词，意思是准备好的。我们来看看这个例句 Are we all set for the meeting? 我们准备好开会了吗？接着我们回到课文当中。
So it really sounds like Emma and Wayne are all set and they're ready to go on their camping trip and they're going to have a great time, right?
Well, I hope they have a great time. I'm sure they will have a great time. But we're going to find out more about their camping trip because this is just part 1. We've got also part 2 and 3.
Part 2 and 3?
That's right. So let's end part 1 for now and we will see you in part 2.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Emma and Wayne are packing for their camping trip.
Did you pack the tent, or are we sleeping under the stars in our sleeping bags?
No way. Without a tent, the mosquitoes will eat me alive.
Don't worry, I have insect spray in my bag. That'll keep the mosquitoes away.
I hope so. Do you also have matches and a flashlight in your bag?
Yes, I do. I even have extra batteries.
Great. That's what I like about you. You always plan ahead.
Thanks. I try. Are we forgetting anything?
No, I think we're all set.
"我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，insect 名词昆虫 ，match 名词火柴 ，flashlight 名词手电筒 ，battery 名词电池。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，The mosquitoes will eat me alive。蚊子会一直咬我。The ants were eating us alive at the picnic。我们野餐的时候一直被蚂蚁咬。Plan ahead 事先计划。It's a good thing that we planned ahead。幸好我们事先计划好了。All set 准备好的。The kids are all set to go to Grandma's house。孩子们准备好去奶奶家了。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，那我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
The weather is just so nice. After this, I'm going to get a workout in, and then I'm going to go to a party. This weekend is going to be so awesome.
I think I'll just stay at home. There's nothing to look forward to.
Why? That's not like you. Usually you love going out. What's going on?
I don't know. I guess everything just seems so pointless. The world is full of problems, climate change, divisive politics. It's just, nothing seems right, you know? And it's upsetting.
Don't think like that. You sound like such a doomer.
Well, that's me lately. It doesn't matter what I do, you know? Everything just keep on getting worse and worse.
Oh, there's always something good and positive to focus on. How about you just go to that party? We'll have a great time and forget about all your worries.
Maybe you're right. It's hard to shake off the feeling though.
Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about the term doomer.
That's right. A doomer is someone who feels a sense of despair about the world, often focusing on negative future outcomes.
They tend to believe that no matter what actions are taken, life's problems are too big to overcome.
The term doomer also implies a level of resignation to a bleak future, which can lead to not engaging in efforts to improve situations.
It's important to be aware of the issues we face, but it's also crucial to maintain a balance and not fall into complete pessimism.
Here are some sentence examples using doomer. He's such a doomer that he never participates in voting because he thinks it won't make a difference.
Or you could say, after reading so many articles about climate change, she became a doomer and lost hope for a sustainable future.
Remember, while it's crucial to be aware of challenges, it's equally important to maintain hope and work towards solutions.
You are absolutely right, Karen, and that is all for today.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.